Hello, welcome to Connor Homestead. I am Shelly. It is January 24th. We're done with the snow out here in central Arkansas, zone 7B, and we're gonna go check out the pond. Let's go take a look at how the pond is. If you're just now joining our channel, you'll know that we got this pond dug. We went through a lot to get it going, getting scammed out of some money from the first person who did the excavation, who didn't really know what they were doing at all, so we had to stop that, but lost a lot of money on that, and then had a company come out, John Barber with Barber Excavation, who really did us a great job here. Now, right, so as Tiffany is pointing out, one of the reasons we wanted a pond was because over here in this chicken coop area, it would get flooded when there was a lot of water. And we'll see if I can show you how my neighbor's pond is just flooding.
And it's not flooded, especially that corner over there was a pond in and of itself.
Yeah, that far corner over there was like a little miniature pond. And so here we have it. All right, better video setting where I can actually zoom in. So over in this corner, it was always flooded. It was always kind of holding water because our neighbor's pond over there would just be flowing. So we have water over here, and this is one of the reasons why we've really kind of been on hold, besides being very new to homesteading, to getting animals over here and fixing up this chicken coop, because you know, if there was standing water, we just weren't going to do it. So here we are heading to our pond, and you can see just how saturated the ground is over here, and this is kind of similar to what it would look like over there. So we've got a lot of saturation here.
This is still pretty rough, but we can figure something out.
Yeah, so in this area here is where we actually had thought about having a road come through here. The only way we have to access the back of our property with equipment is to come through here alongside the barn from the street and hit this corner here, which is pretty swampy and mucky as the creek raises. But over there in our neighbor's area, that's where the water's rising and just pushing back over into here. Now our pond here.
Oh, it's my skunk.
That's our high tunnel greenhouse. Okay, so this is what we wanted to see. What happens when there's a lot of water? We wanted to see this thing having an outlet. And Mr. Barber said that he built this up when he built up this levee here and reinforced this area here, this gravel. So we are now at the very top. We're at the top of the levee. We're at the top of the levee. There is some overflow, but it goes over here into the creek.
This is crazy. Wow, it's all
It
the
is
way
all the way
full.
full. If you can see, it is at the tippy top of this levee. So we're looking at about 10 feet of water down there. The pond is completely full. Over here on the shallow end, this is where it curves around. This overflow curves around, and it should go right around back in here, and it's going to lead to the creek on that end and the little pond over there. This is our pond at full capacity. Now this is the shallow end, and it's on a slope, so it slopes down gradually until we get to around maybe 5 feet. So we are expecting more rain, and hopefully we're not seeing too much of this going across here, across the levee. Plus we've got the melted kind of ice water that's been coming down off of the hill there. So what the plan is to actually, what they're saying is they want a bridge across this.
Okay. I mean,
And it's the straightest route instead of coming around here.
that bridge is gonna have to start like.
Oh, it's gonna have to start pretty far back. But yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
It's gonna have to be a proper bridge. Oh, how much is?
So this is, at this point, this is where you're seeing our neighbor's pond over there flowing into our area and really just sort of wrecking
really
havoc.
messing things up for us.
And they're not going to do anything about that. They installed their pipes really, really high in order for their pond to fill up. We weren't living here then. We did not own the property. So this was an issue that the previous owners dealt with. But again, you see all of this water and muck here, which led into the chicken coop. And you know, there's still time. We still got more rain coming. But as long as this is dry over here, it would have been looking very similar to this over there. And if we can get through this season without seeing water and stuff in that area like we see here, then that can sort of green light us to start thinking about our chickens and our goats that we want to get over there. But it's pretty swampy.
Like I remember just that the catfish pile.
Yeah.
It's so deep under there.
Yeah, it is very interesting that, and you'll see like from the previous videos that this was, you know, we walked down it and there's a little pile of rubble that's a catfish habitat.
And this water, I mean, no wonder the deer are over here all the time. I'm sure it's cool and delicious.
Yeah. So there is this trench that separates us from our neighbors. We were surprised when they built this big house right here because their house, where they actually live, is behind, let's see if I can point to it, is back there, deep into the woods.
Just in case they're outside. The dogs are too. Just don't want you to eat them and their stuff.
So this trench right here, and what we imagine is getting some trees to be more of a privacy screen. Now the next task is, as Tiffany mentioned, you know, our road right there, it's a bit of an island. How do we cross over here to get the property bush hogged? Well, one way, and what he's gonna have to do, Tiffany, when he comes to bush hog, come across there and drive around this way and up this way for now, because this is a road and a levee. And then once we hit the drier season, the ground and stuff isn't going to be saturated. This is going to be dry and dusty like it was at first. It's going to be dry over here. We won't be seeing the overflow at all.